Hey, what's up, you guys, and welcome back to our Madden Lions fantasy franchise. As you can see, we are 3-1 at this point in the season, about to play the Patriots. Unfortunately, I somehow was not able to get footage of any game besides our game against the Commanders, which I uploaded before this video. So our game against the Eagles, I didn't get to show. Our game against the Seahawks that we actually lost, I was not able to get footage for that. And then also for the game against the Vikings, we do not have footage of that. So instead of kind of going through every box score to kind of give you guys like an update, I'm going to briefly look at our stats at this point through the season. I'm going to try in the future to make sure to kind of like, I don't know, make sure that my recording is actually working. With the Eagles game specifically, the recording was like bugged, so I completely had to drop all of that footage. I have it, but it's just, it's unwatchable, basically. Like the Gato just had some sort of glitch when recording. The other two games against the Vikings and against the Seahawks, for whatever reason, they just weren't recorded, and I cannot find any sort of like file for them, so that really sucks. So the only game we have right now is against the Commanders, but I'm in this for the long haul, not just for one season. Hope you guys are too. But from here on out, every single game is going to be on the channel. We're not missing another game. Everyone's going to be recorded. So anyways, getting into the stats at this point of the season, again, we're 3-1, so we're about a quarter of the way through the season. Kirk Cousins has 8 TDs and 4 picks. With about a 61% completion percentage, pretty solid. Malik Willis has not thrown a single pass for us. So far, he has just one run for 12 yards. Rhamondre, in the preseason, was averaging about 7 yards per carry and 80 rushing yards. At this point, Rhamondre is averaging 3.4 yards per carry, and Cordarrelle is not doing any better. Neither of them has run the football very well, but Cordarrelle actually had 2 runs for TDs, while Rhamondre has not had a single touchdown yet, which is surprising. Cooper Kupp has played fantastic. In the first game against the Eagles, which you guys didn't get to see, he had 3 catches for TDs. He has 7 touchdowns total on the season. He's averaging 90 yards receiving. Julio averaging 62 yards receiving and 1 TD. And then Jameson is only averaging 30 yards receiving, but we're going to see if we can boost that up a little bit, get him more involved. And that is it for the most part. We may be making a couple moves at tight end. Marcellus Lewis has done a great job in blocking for runs or for passes, but he is not really much of a factor in the passing game as a receiver. So we may be moving Albert O, or we may be moving Colby Parkinson up to kind of get some of the workload catching the football at tight end. Defensively, Christian Harris is leading the team in tackles. Patrick Surtain is pretty high up there as well with Isaiah Simmons. In tackles for loss, Trey Hendrickson's high up there because he has 3 sacks for us. Max Crosby also has 1 sack himself, and Isaiah Simmons has a sack. Surtain with 2 interceptions, Stokes with 2, and Isaiah Simmons with 1. And I believe, looking at the touchdowns here, yeah, Stokes had 1 pick 6, and Isaiah Simmons has 1 pick 6 as well. For forced fumbles, so far only LaMarcus Joyner has forced a fumble. So that's where we're at in the season. We have not received a weekly award. Our offense, clearly, our defense is number 1 in the NFL, and our offense is at the very bottom. So we're definitely being carried by the defense at this point in the season. We have some players ready to negotiate right now, but I'm not really sure I'm going to be re-signing anyone, although we do have a lot of players we have to re-sign. We have about $65 million in cap room. We've got Tyron Smith coming up. We have DeMarcus Lawrence. These are players that are a little bit older, and so I think I'm going to wait a little bit later into the season to determine whether or not I want to re-sign them. Unfortunately, I was just thinking about it, and the re-sign interest, luckily for Tyron Smith and DeMarcus Lawrence, is pretty high. But, when I think about Michigan, I don't think it has a lot of those factors that some free agents are looking for in terms of like warm weather states that you see in Madden, or you see like, no state income tax. I think Michigan has income tax. But yeah, aside from that, we have like AJ Cole and Charles Leno, who we could potentially re-sign, but we're not going to handle that right now. We might do that in the next episode, looking at some re-signings. Going into the game, it's going to be heavy rain in New England, and New England, I do know they have Justin Herbert and they have Marlon Humphrey, so they do have a good team. So it looks like it's going to be raining for the entire game this week, and probably won't take long for the conditions to get pretty sloppy. I'm going to go ahead and commit to running the football. That's what we should be doing. Kirk Cousins has had a great season so far, efficiently passing the football and not turning it over too much, compared to the preseason where he kind of struggled. So we want to get 150 plus rushing yards in this game. I think that's within the game plan potentially, as long as we're getting runs for more than 3 yards per carry. We've got some upgrades before the game. So far it's just Eric Stokes. His man in zone is pretty high. Looking at his stats a little bit here. Yeah, I think I'm going to continue. Let's see, what's his block shed? Very low. His hit power is also very low. So I think I actually want to upgrade his slot a little bit. So he's more of a physical corner. It upgrades his man, his tackle. That's solid. Play rec and awareness. Okay. And he does have star development now. Now, going into the weekly strategy, I usually don't do this, but I'm going to start doing this more often. Let's see. Manage players' health, practice intensity. Let's do... I don't want to get any injuries on... Let's see, so for defense, I'm fine with this. And then... Okay. I want to... Specifically against them, I think I'd like to start. He's got a high pass rating. That's interesting. I haven't looked at this before. I'm going to go ahead and work on short passing. That's usually what I'm worried about against the AI. And Justin Herbert doesn't have a lot of weapons on this team, I'm pretty sure. So we're going to advance. And then offensively, again, we've kind of already committed to wanting to run the ball as much as possible. It looks like they're allowing a pretty good passer rating, which means that they're not playing that good pass defense, but we are going to commit to mostly running the football inside. And for player health, I want to make sure that we're not missing anybody, so I'm going to do half pads for this game specifically, prepping. And we're going to go ahead and start training, sim through the training. We do have some more upgrades after practice. Al Woods has an upgrade. Just going to upgrade his run stopping. That's what he's great at. Already it is pouring, and we are here for the kickoff. Honestly, with Marquise Goodwin, I think I'm just going to kneel this one out, not bring it out of the end zone. And again, like we said, we want to establish the run as quickly as possible here. So I'm probably going to start out in I form, trying to get Rhamondre involved as early as possible. Run the football up the middle. Good blocks, and we have the edge, and Rhamondre is going kind of slow right now, but we got everyone beat. Can he get all the way? Oh, he just tiptoes on the sideline, and we get it for a 55-yard run on the first play, and that is huge. Rhamondre having a tough season so far, averaging 3 yards per carry, but that was a huge morale booster. Good blocking again. And we can't break the tackle, but we do pick up 4 yards at least. And again, I'm just going to completely let Rhamondre carry us this game. I know for a fact that in rainy games, receivers drop the ball a lot more. Out of shotgun here, and the blocking is looking good still. The blocking is holding up so well. Haven't thrown a single pass yet. Rhamondre has been running the ball every single play. I do like Julio one-on-one to the outside here potentially. Would it be stupid to throw the football after Rhamondre's had so much success running the ball? Let's go ahead and see what it looks like. Rhamondre over the middle. Doesn't matter. Oh, he cannot get the truck to get in the end zone at the 1 yard line. He was open on the angle route. We got it to him. And here on 2nd and goal, not going to take our chances. We're going to try to power this one in. It doesn't look like that. Everyone up on the line. And we get good blocking again. We dive into the end zone for the touchdown, and Rhamondre is having a great start to the game. He is completely taken over on offense for every single run and every single catch so far. And they get it out at the 36-yard line, and Justin Herbert comes out onto the field for the Patriots. Now, given that it's a rain game, I'm kind of hoping that he struggles a little bit completing passes. He's got 6 TDs and 2 picks on the season so far. Nothing too crazy. They're motioning over the receiver, playing underneath, and they're able to complete a pass. Surtain with a big hit, actually, there. But they do have Rondale Moore, who is definitely a fast wide receiver. Now running a little bit of a strong formation here with Dameon Pierce. They're going to run it up the middle. Christian Harris with a good tackle, but LJ Fort here to kind of help Christian Harris, who actually got the tackle broken on 2nd and 9. They're running a single back formation. We're pinching the D line here. And they got the tight end moving out to the side. And Christian Harris completely reads the tight end out. And it's going to be a pick 6. Unless he gets caught, he's not going to be caught. And it is another touchdown. A huge performance by the run game and the defense to start. And we are up 14-0. And I think those plays have just sucked the energy right out of the building. The Patriots fans are stunned with what they're seeing so far. It is early in the first quarter, but 14-0 is about as good of a start as we could have asked for. Dameon Pierce kind of just trips over there, and he gets 5 yards on the play, though. They're running a little bit of I-4 themselves, and they're going to run it up the middle here. We kind of missed the hole, but we're able to gang tackle Dameon Pierce down for only a gain of 1 yard. On 3rd and 4 in shotgun, this looks like a pass, and it looks like we've got a little bit of our momentum kind of activated here. We can see this guy's running a drag, and I'm playing it the whole way, but they still complete the pass anyways. Josh Jones comes down and gets a big hit on Kendrick Bourne, I believe, but yeah, no, we saw that route the whole way with our momentum, but they completed the pass anyways. On I-form again here, trying to get the run started, but we are able to tackle him. Christian Harris shedding the block and getting to Dameon Pierce. Running a little I-form again here. They're definitely focused on running the football. Christian Harris, again, can we get to the running back? Dameon Pierce gets tackled anyways by Trey Hendrickson. And they're struggling to run the football. 5 carries for 11 yards. On 3rd and 5, I'm guessing, yeah, it looks like they're passing the football. And I already see what the tight end's doing. This is usually the route they're going to be throwing to. I think this is going to be a free interception. But they throw it underneath, actually. Good play. He had a lot of time in the pocket there to throw it to Kendrick Bourne. Still in big nickel here. We got Browning playing as one of the middle linebackers, which is fine. I want to make sure he stays on the field if we're not running 3-4. And they're kind of running some curl flat combos here. Surtain, I don't know why I'm going for a big hit with him. Dameon Pierce able to get up to the 44-yard line. I keep thinking that Patrick Surtain has got some hit power for some reason. I don't know why. He just looks like he would. Christian Harris getting to the outside and forcing Dameon Pierce back in, but they do pick up the first down on that play. Now, they are running the football quite a bit, so I'm bringing one of my safeties down, but it does look like it's going to be a pass play. It's kind of a cheat code to just see one of these routes automatically. Underneath, Tariq cannot get to it. Kendrick Bourne, for some reason, my guys are not... It's like everyone's in slow motion on that pass there, and Kendrick Bourne takes it all the way in for the touchdown. And after that really awful pick 6, they do come down and answer with a nice 9-play, 80-yard touchdown drive. Marquise Goodwin is going to be forced to take this one out of the end zone. And we are starting at the 25. Luckily, no fumbles to be seen. Now this offense, we've had a lot of success this game already running the football, and I am not going to move away from it at all. Our goal is to get 150 rushing yards. We might be getting more than that. The receivers might be upset. I don't care. We're running the football. Got good blocking here, and Rhamondre is able to worm his way up to the 30-yard line. It's going to be 3rd and 5. And I do like Jamison Williams here, as long as this linebacker outside does not drop into coverage here. And he is not. He's blitzing. We get it to Jamison Williams for the first down, almost up to the 50-yard line. Only thrown 2 passes so far. And we really haven't needed to kind of throw the football because we've had so much success on in the run game. On the counter here, Rhamondre gets some good blocks, but unfortunately I run into my own O-lineman, and we are not going to get any yards on that play. Still in single back here. I'm guessing that Julio is going to be open here. He is not. Let's see if we can get it up to Colby. 6'7" for a reason, and he catches the football. Love having him in there versus Mercedes Lewis. He can make plays like that on the ball in the air. Another counter play, and this time we get really good blocking, and we're able to break another tackle and bring it all the way down to the 7-yard line with Rhamondre, and Rhamondre is feasting this game. I almost want to say feed the beast, but I don't want to disrespect Marshawn Lynch, but Rhamondre is having a Marshawn Lynch-esque game, breaking more tackles and trucking players, getting down to the 2-yard line here. 9 carries in the first half already for 100 rushing yards and the 1 touchdown already. On the 2, they're playing goal line. Do we run it anyways? I think we do. Blocking is looking good, and we dive into the end zone, untouched essentially for the touchdown, and we are up again 21-7. Rhamondre having a great game. You know, I never really saw Rhamondre being a feature back in this offense, but he has proven me wrong so far, and Christian Harris doing a great job breaking up the pass there on first down. But yeah, Rhamondre has just super impressed me. Despite me typically liking a speedy running back, Rhamondre has been a fantastic power back. Driving back into coverage here, throwing over the top, and we do get the big hit with LaMarcus Joyner, but they expose the cover 2 defense, and they pick up big yardage there. They bring it down to the 36. We do want to try and hold them here with 50 seconds left. They have 2 more timeouts. We're blitzing. They're definitely passing, I can tell. Over the middle, we cannot break up the pass, and they're down at the 14. In shotgun here. They got 3 receivers out left. They're throwing it underneath here, and it looks like they are going to pick up the first down. No, it's going to be 2nd and 1 with 30 seconds left. I'm going to call a timeout here just to possibly go down with 30 seconds left and maybe kick a field goal, because they do have 1 more timeout. They're not wasting it. I kind of see what they're doing here, working it outside, and oh my God, Christian Harris with the huge hit. Isaiah Simmons picks it up, and no one's gonna stop him. We at the 5-yard line, we force the fumble, and Isaiah Simmons is gonna take it all the way off of Christian Harris's gigantic forced fumble, and the defense coming up with another huge play. I cannot express how surprised I am by how well we're playing on defense in this game. And what looked like a potentially 1-score game has turned into a lopsided first half. It could have been 21-14. Instead, after the forced fumble, it is 28-7. And I'm sure that's demoralizing for them. They're going to be running strong here. I think they're going to be running the half out. And they are. Christian Harris comes down and gets another big hit. Christian Harris is having just a career game. And it feels weird to say because he's a rookie, but he is having just an amazing game. I would not be surprised if he comes up with a development trait soon based off of this game by itself. We were able to force a fumble return for a touchdown on the 5-yard line, 28-7. It is still raining here, and they're running shotgun. They're running empty, and we're playing underneath here. Christian Harris almost comes up with a huge interception, but they do complete the pass to the running back. That would have been just another highlight in an already perfect game from Christian Harris, and we're going to support on the run here. They do gang tackle him, and it is going to be 3rd and 7. Dameon Pierce, 8 carries for 14 yards. They've had a difficult time establishing the run game so far, but we have not. We have had a great run game in this game. Over 100 rushing yards, over 2 rushing TDs with Rhamondre already. Cordarrelle has not really touched the field, but it has not been an issue. It looks like this is going to be another pass here again. And Christian Harris gets back. We almost get the interception. And it looks like Max Crosby is the one that plays the coverage here that breaks up this pass, almost getting the interception. He would have been gone for a touchdown on that play. And they're going to be forced to punt on 4th and 12 here just to start the 3rd quarter. Definitely not what they were looking for on their first drive of the second half, being down by 3 touchdowns already. Cordarrelle coming up, getting us a couple extra yards on the punt return, and we were starting out on the 33-yard line, and if it's not broke, don't fix it. We're going to continue to run the football until they show us that they can stop it in classic Bill Belichick fashion here. Blocking is looking good. We're taking it up the middle and getting a truck off before getting stopped at the 47-yard line. 11 carries, 111 yards, 2 TDs, And Rhamondre Stevenson is making his bid for MVP of this team. Off of just one game, he's just gone crazy. And he has struggled so far in the season, averaging only 3 yards per carry up to this point. And we're feeling so good. I just realized we ran a toss play with Rhamondre, having only an 89 speed. That's kind of crazy. And we kind of follow our blockers here, and on 2nd and 12, we only pick up 1 yard. And we might actually need to be passing here. Trying something a little creative here. We got Cooper Kupp in the backfield like he's a running back. He's going to be running a little bit of an out here. And he's going to have man coverage. He's not open, though, but Julio is, and he drops the ball on 3rd and 11. That can happen in rain games. I can't fault him for it, but damn, that would have been a huge pickup for that first down. And we're going to be punting the ball away with A.J. Cole. We're trying to kick him into the corner here as much as we can. Not a great kick, and it is going to go and be a touchback. Maybe he didn't get his foot on that one or something, but I definitely feel like I angled that towards the corner. Anyways, they get the ball back again here. They're going to run another empty formation. So they are hard committing to passing the football at this point. And they're running a short out. Christian Harris with another big hit. And that's what he's kind of known for at this point, getting a lot of big hits, playing great coverage. Running a little single back here. They got a couple tight ends on the field, and they're going to be running it. And we are swarming to the ball in the run game. They cannot get anything going. Dameon Pierce, 9 carries for only 13 yards. Just a complete night and day contrast between our run game and theirs. And that's part of the difference, but also our defense forcing turnovers has been huge for us at this point. They're running double slants. We got nobody in the flat. LaMarcus Joyner with a nice big hit, but they do pick up the first down. And we're getting late here in the 3rd quarter. They're going to have to make a run here very soon. Single back formation again here. LJ Fort. Looks like they're going to be passing, and we got no one in the flat again here. Surtain shouldn't be hit sticking with him, but he does get another big hit. Running a little I-form again here. It looks like they're still trying to show that they can run the football, even though they've had no success in this game. And just as I say that, we got to make sure we stop them here. And it is going to be 3rd and 4. They only pick up 1 yard on the play. And single back. It looks like they're running some sort of vertical. Oh, they're running a little bit of a zig. And Browning in coverage cannot come up and make a play on the ball because I don't feel like his play rec or his zone is very high. So they are able to get that first down off of the completion to Tommy Tremble. More I for him here. I'm going to send a blitz on this just in case it's a pass. We'll see. Doesn't seem like... Oh, it is a pass here on play action, though. They do block our blitzer, and he's going to be out of bounds, though. So it is going to be an incompletion. It's going to be 2nd and 10, and we're going into the 4th quarter with a huge lead. We moved Tariq Woolen over to the nickel spot, and we put Eric Stokes in on an outside coverage, and Christian Harris almost able to get there, but he does not even throw it to the middle. He actually throws it to Rondale Moore. Or is that Elijah Moore? That actually might be Elijah Moore. I really didn't check, but able to complete the pass on Surtain, actually, which is surprising because he's done such a good job in coverage to this point. LaMarcus Joyner able to tackle. I believe was that Tommy Tremble? I think it was. Running a little bit of a man blitz here. Again, I doubt they're running the football. They have not had any success so far. They got a crosser again. Isaiah Simmons trying to tackle him. But they get a bunch of yards down to the 7-yard line. 1st and goal at this point. We're going to switch it up a little bit, play some zone. They got an empty shotgun formation here. We're dropping back. And in the back left corner of the end zone, can he get both feet down? He does, and that is a touchdown for the Patriots. Let's see. For this play here, we are going to go ahead and run it, but I think I can catch the defense off guard with a pass play here. Oh, and all of a sudden, 3 people are coming through the line, and they're able to stop us for a loss of 3 on the run. But again, it looks like right there, that would have been a perfect opportunity to do some sort of play action or a long pass play because it looked like they sold out on the run. Let's see if we can get anything in the passing game here. Mercedes Lewis underneath, get some safe yards here. Going to make it a little bit more manageable on 3rd down. It's going to be 3rd and 6. Kirk Cousins only thrown 5 passes this game. Our defense has made a lot of plays to keep our offense off of the field with a couple turnovers that have been forced. And then we've mostly been running the ball with Rhamondre so well that we haven't really needed to pass the football. So this is going to be a down game for our receivers. Colby Parkinson cannot hold on to the ball. He had a great catch earlier in the game, but he drops that one. That